Hi everyone! Welcome to the first of what I hope is many of these videos. My sister-in-law Linda, who she blogs at themurphmens.com, which I'm going to link this video up in my blog later, which is RebeccaSmithOnline.com/blog. But she is doing, she's challenging herself to do more more vlogs in general. And she's giving us a chance to all link up with her on her blog with our challenges that we do. So the first one is to talk about your Christmas traditions. And she didn't do hers on Periscope, but that seems like the easiest way for me to be able to save it to my phone, have some interaction with you guys while I'm doing it, and then post it later with links, kind of just like a normal video blog. So it's live, so I can't edit, I can't do anything. If I make a mistake, I can't edit that out. My daughter's watching a movie on the couch right here, so if she interrupts me, I can't edit that, but my baby is sleeping, so hopefully we'll be good here. But I just wanted to come real quick and share some Christmas traditions that we have in our family that I had growing up. And later on the blog, I want to hear from you guys. So do a Periscope, do a video blog about your Christmas traditions, and then link up with us in our little link party, which I'm really excited about because link parties to me seem so like old school blog, but I loved old school blog. I loved what blogs were like 3 years ago. So anyways, we're going to bring it back. So I just want to, we'll go through real quick. My traditions in our family, for my new family with my 3 kids, are very laid back and very low expectations. I don't try to say like we have to do this every year because that gets really stressful for me to try to keep it up every year. So I'm just gonna go through them. Next year, if I watch this, we may not do any of these, but these are currently our traditions, and this is 2015. So we're gonna start with the tree. Growing up, my family always had an artificial tree, and my husband always had a real tree. So this was a conflict in our marriage in a way. We stuck with the artificial tree because I am very low maintenance. I don't like the idea of going out hunting for a tree. I have no idea how to cut one down. But every year we think about going to get a real tree and like doing the whole experience. But then someone mentioned this year that like to cut down a tree could be like $150. So there's like absolutely no way we're doing the real tree thing. We're gonna stick with this pre-lit. We bought it pre-lit. We bought it at an after Christmas sale a couple years ago. Pre-lit, like 1,000 lights or something. And then next year when we set it up and plugged it in, none of the lights turned on. So we cut off like all 1,000 lights and we restring it every year ourselves. So we do an artificial tree and we decorate our tree with homemade ornaments from like my 5th grade picture, my husband's 5th grade picture, handprints from when we were little. My mom always bought us an ornament growing up, so I have just a full box of like Hallmark ornaments that each have a story to them. So that sounded like a Hallmark commercial. So we put those up on the tree. And it's never really been that important to me that we like play Christmas music and drink hot chocolate and everybody puts up ornaments. Especially, it was really important to me the first year we got married. But once we had kids, it was like, how do we even do this? The kids are a little bit more helpful this year putting up, or last year, and hopefully will be this year. We haven't put up our tree yet. But that's not like a super important tradition for me. My mom, growing up, like I said, always gave us an ornament every year, which is a failed tradition on my half. On my part, I really wanted to continue that tradition with my kids and get them an ornament that meant something from the year and have like a little tag with the ornament that said like what the ornament meant to them, but I'm failing. I've done it one time. So, but I want to show you what my mom does. My mom buys me, they're called Mary's Angels. They're a Hallmark ornament. They've been going on for almost as long as I've been alive. So I have like 30. I'm 30, almost 33. I have like 30 of these, and every year my mom gives me one, and I just love it. So a bunch of like 30 of these are on our trees, these little Mary Angels, and they're all different every year. So those are really fun. I like that Hallmark does like those different series. So I thought about getting some for my kids. I don't know. I'm just not gonna worry about that tradition. I like that my mom does it for me, and our family has some other ones. My daughter Clara is very concerned every single year about who gets to put the star on top of the tree. So I think that will probably continue to be a tradition in our family of changing who, like going oldest to youngest and back again on who gets to put the star on top of the tree. One thing that I do make sure to do every single year is to get a picture of our family in front of a Christmas tree. It doesn't have to be ours. It ends up being ours a lot of the time, and then I put them in the collage like this. Oops. I don't know if you can see that. And I only bring it out every Christmas. So this isn't something that I hang up all year long. This is just something I got from Target, this like window pane frame. But there's like our first year of marriage, second year, third year. I'm missing one here. I've got to go find it. This is be the 5th, the 6th. This was last year. And so then we'll put another one up this year. So I think that's something that so far I've stuck with that is going to be really fun to see, and like when the kids are teenagers, just to be able to look back and just only have it brought out every December will be really fun, so they don't get used to seeing it up in the house all the time. So that is something we've done, is try to get a picture in front of a Christmas tree. We don't have to be in our Christmas jammies, but we can be. Some of them are our jammies, some of them are in just real clothes, but that's something I try to do. Another thing we do every year is decorate sugar cookies with like color icing. I love sugar cookies with icing. I mean, it's dangerous. I could eat so many of them, but we decorate those every year. A couple years ago, I got a really cute video of the kids decorating for their first time. I mean, my brothers and I have done that for years and years and years. So, but my kids got to join in a couple years ago. It was a super cute video, and I'm going to put it in the blog post that is connected to this video later. So if you guys are interested in watching it, their first year decorating cookies. Let's see. Let's do stockings. So, and when to open presents, because that is like a big debate. My husband grew up opening presents on Christmas Eve. And in my family, that is like, what? Like Christmas Eve? Santa hasn't even come yet. Like, how can you open presents? So we weren't even allowed to open one on Christmas Eve. So I come from the philosophy that you open everything on Christmas morning. And so when we got married, actually when we started having kids, it was like a big to-do. And we decided to compromise. And so last year, we do stockings and Santa's visit on Christmas Eve. And last year, we went out to look at Christmas lights, and when we came home, Santa had already visited our house, and he left footprints in our living room leading up to the couch, and all of our stockings were there filled with goodies, and our Christmas jammies were set out, and the kids just had a blast. Clara was just like awestruck, and I have a video for that too. I'll put it in the blog post, like a 15-second one. I think it's on my Instagram if you want to scroll back 52 weeks. But that was really fun. I think that's something we'll continue doing, is kind of splitting that up like that. We always buy Christmas jammies for the kids and us, even us. Like our first year of marriage, we bought Christmas jammies. So it's something we'll always do. And I don't know. I think that we should wait to wear them on, like, the first time we wear them is Christmas Eve, but last year I let the kids wear them from the moment we got them, so we'll see what we do this year. We usually just get them from Target, although I'd love to find like an ethical pajama company who makes Christmas jammies. I might look into Sudara, but I don't know that they have stuff for the whole family. Anyways, so Christmas jammies are a must, and then presents on Christmas morning. And every Christmas morning, we make this monkey bread that's like caramel, brown sugar, pull-apart bread. And every Christmas Eve, I'm like calling my mom for the recipe again because I can't find it. And I'm running out to Walmart along with every other person in America to get the supplies that I need. So hopefully this year I'll be a little more prepared, but we always have the monkey bread Christmas morning with coffee and just get to enjoy the kids opening their presents. We try to take turns, like go one at a time, but they're like 5, 4, and 2, so we'll see how that goes. growing up, we always went to my grandparents' house Christmas afternoon, and I'm really excited to start that tradition in my family this year because my parents, we live in Michigan, my parents were in Illinois for a long time, but they have 3 really cute grandchildren, so they moved up to Michigan to be close to us and to the kids, and so we're going to be able to go up to their house in the afternoon and do Christmas at their place, just like I did growing up. So excited about that tradition to start. A fun one that my mom did growing up, which I have not been able to do with my kids, but that's okay, we can have separate traditions, is my mom had me draw a picture of Santa every year from like when I was in preschool, kindergarten, 1st grade, and it was really fun to see like the progressions of my drawing skills, which maybe never got to be that great, but it's really fun to see a drawing of Santa each year. And we also did an advent calendar growing up, the kind where you open and you get to eat chocolate, or you open a door every day and there's a new prize in there, which we haven't done with our kids, the door thing, but we have. This is our 2nd year of reading Ann Voskamp's book, Unwrapping the Greatest Gift, which I am in love with. I'm going to put a link to it in the blog post when I do this, but I mean the pictures are just beautiful. The story, it's just, I mean, I am almost in tears every night that I read this. The kids aren't really sitting still or listening, and sometimes that bothers me, but I'm just going to try to get over it and get something out of this book for myself. I highly recommended that one. She has one for adults too. I did this one last year. I haven't jumped into it this year again, but it's not too far into December to start. Just one to kind of go along. Same thing, like one a day, one little reading a day as we wait the coming of Jesus. So those are Advent calendars. Let's see, last thing I guess is we decorate a little bit every day. I don't really have one, we're not like a day after Thanksgiving, like elf the house, you know, I don't have time for that, and that feels overwhelming to me. So we just do a little bit every day. I love looking at Instagram and Pinterest at everyone's beautifully decorated living rooms, and I just have come to this conclusion that I am not there yet. This is my, my like 8th Christmas as an adult, like a married adult, and I just buy a little bit of decoration every year. Maybe in 20 years I'll have a living room that looks like Pinterest with like every corner decked out in red and green, but I don't have the money to spend on that. So we just buy a little bit every year, and this year I bought 2 pillows that look like this in like this bluish gray, and then a red throw for the living room. So we decorate small and simple, but I try to get things I'm really gonna love for a long time. So that was our Christmas traditions. You're so funny. I'm sure your living room looks beautiful. To add a little bit every year, I feel like by the time I'm like in my mom's age, like her mid-50s, like my house will look full and Christmassy and everything. I don't know about ethically made Christmas decor. I'm going to do some research though. I do know there's a place in Jordan called Holy Land Designs. They do olive wood nativity scenes, which are beautiful, and they hire women, women and men who are visually impaired to make them. Maybe it's hearing impaired, actually. I'm not sure. But I'll link to them in my post. I do have a couple others. I can't think of their names right off the top of my head. But I will link to those for sure. Yeah, Holy Land Designs. Yep, that's the name. So you can Google it. We personally know the people who own that company over there. So, but yeah, I'll link to some more. And if you guys know some too, head over to my blog later tonight when I'm going to get this posted up. Let me know your Christmas traditions. Do a quick Periscope or video blog and link up with us so we can get to know you better and chat, and tell me what your Christmas traditions are. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Bye.